Hey guys, so today we're going to do a quick unboxing for these two uh, Beyblades, and this one is a booster pack for BX31. Um, Actually, I've already opened this one since I used the bit to play in the tournament, and this one was sent to me by my friend as a gift. So shout out to him. You know who you are. Thank you so much. So let's start off with the one that I've already used or opened. So let's move this one aside for now. Okay. So I've already opened this Beyblade right here, and I've already opened the bit. So the bit that it has, or just as a reference, this is the BX31-3. So 03 is the health chain. All right. So we have the health chain right here. Health chain, if you can see that in the box, not sure if you can see it, but yeah, health chain is the blue one with the 980 ratchet and orb as the bit. So let's move this one aside and open the box. So here's the bit, it's the orb bit, and let's open the uh, other pieces here. Right, so this one has um, right, so this one is, I think, the ratchet that it has with it. So all right, so this is the ratchet. All right, so this is the 980 ratchet for the health chain booster pack. And the reason why I bought this is because I needed this bit for some of my Beyblades when I use it, mostly for my night shield. Right, so I run a night shield 960 orb. Actually, that has already won me a championship before, but right now I don't use it that much because of the current meta, which is the Silver Wolf, the Samurai Saber, right? And so mostly they're made for stamina, which, or also the Cobalt Drake Elevate, which really counters my Night Shield, so I don't use it that much, but sometimes I still use it if I want to, or depends on my mood. All right, so I have here the ratchet, which is the 980. The reason why I got the 980 ratchet is I'll be having a silver volt soon, and I want to try it out using an 80 height ratchet and something that won't burst easily, which is the 980 right here. So hopefully it works out. Um, I'll let you know if it doesn't work. But yeah, let's move that here. And the last piece that we want is the blade, right? So let's get the blade right here. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, this is the blade of the health chain, right? So this blade is mostly, I think, a balanced blade, quite decent stamina, and usually players build this as a balanced type Beyblade, right? So yeah, if we put it all together, this is how it will look like. Sorry about that. Right, so here, right, so here's how it will look like, and This is the bottom view, right? So for the stock combo, I think this is pretty decent. Um, this can win a lot of games, right? Depending on your way of launch. If you can launch this defensively, then I think this can work. However, it still won't match the current meta, or for competitive scenes, we do have a better build and a stronger blade that they use. But yeah, pretty decent blade. If you bought this, then it's worth it, especially for the bit and the. Actually, it's all decent, especially the bit. The bit here is something that is hard to obtain. I think the other way for you to get this is from the Sphinx Cowl booster as well. Right, so let's move the health chain aside. And the other one that I have here is the Beyblade that everyone has. Actually, this is something that I did not buy because I didn't want to use it at first. I wanted to learn how to play with other types of Beyblades, so I decided not to buy this one at first because I want to learn more on how I can beat most of the current meta without using, the meta as well. So yeah, for this Beyblade, this is the Wizard Rod UX03, right? So this comes with a 570 ratchet, and the 570 ratchet is also a decent ratchet. Um, it's almost ideal. If it's 560, then it's actually one of the best. But 570 is not bad at all and can work depending on some scenarios, but can definitely work for you, right? So if you have this ratchet and you don't have a 560, this one works well. So let's open this one up. Right, so I think this is the better side to open it with. So let's take a look. All right. So inside we also have the plastic with the manual, right? So yeah, we don't need that for now. And this one actually has a clear plastic because it's not a booster, right? So once you open the box, you can see what's inside. Right, so let me just open or take this apart. So we have all three parts together, right? So here it is. It's the meta, or the strongest, the king of stamina, which is Wizard Rod. So Wizard Rod right here has one of the best blades. Let me just get it out of the plastic so you can see. Right, so before we talk about the blade, let's talk about the bit first. Right, so this is the disc ball, right? And currently it's a bit made for stamina, and a lot of people does not use this bit, mainly because it's easy to burst, because of this round disc right here below, which is kind of big, and sometimes it tends to be hit by the other Beyblade and it pops right out or it bursts a lot. Aside from that, when the Beyblade is running out of stamina, right, it tends to uh, it tends to go down or tilt or lean downwards, and once it does, then the blade actually scrapes off the stadium, which lets you lose stamina a lot faster compared to a ball, which lets you, you know, take more time or have more LAD, which is life after that, right? So yeah, for the bit, it's not that great. But if you don't have any choice and you want a stamina bit, then probably can use this. Just make sure to use a ratchet with a high resistance or like something that's hard to burst. Probably a 960 or a 560, right? Now, for the ratchet that we have, like I said earlier, this ratchet is the 570, a bit taller than the 560. It will do. It's a decent ratchet if you ask me. It can work. It's like almost similar to a 560, just a bit higher and just a little bit um, more reachable for others, especially ones with using a low flat bit. So probably it can burst a bit more compared to the 60 height. But yeah, you can use this if you want, right? Now, the last piece that we have is the blade, right? So here it is, the star of the box. So this blade is actually the king of stamina, right? And one of the strongest Beyblades out there, right? There's been a lot of new release, but I think this one is still the strongest, right? Why? Because simply because of the shape, right? It's very round. It has great balance. The weight is actually decent, so you don't fly off that easily, and it's very wide or big compared to the other blades that we have. So basically, if you can learn how to use the wizard rod, how to launch it, or how to do a reverse X dash or tilted launch properly, then you will have a lot of wins using this one. So yeah, basically that's it for now. Let me just put it all together so that you can see how it looks like. Right, there we go. So here's the Beyblade front view, or top view, bottom view, and the side. Right. So here's the health chain and the bottom view and the side. Right. Now, if you put it together, you can see the difference in the shape, right? So there we have it. So yeah, basically that's it for now, and see you on the next videos. Thank you.